Hello, hello, hello. Good morning to you this morning. My name is Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation, coming to you live from our offices here in Calgary. And this is Finance Friday, where I talk all things personal finance and enterprise. It's a pleasure to come to you this morning, and I'm always grateful that I get the opportunity. You see, I'm dressed for the moment, right? This is Friday, the eighth day of the Stampede, and it's been a beautiful week here in Calgary. Pancake breakfasts everywhere, rodeos, the whole 9 yards. I got the opportunity to hang out with a bunch of people at the Calgary Tech Social, hosted by Platform Calgary last night. That was a beautiful event. Yeah. And there's so many more of them going on. So if you have not been to any Stampede event and you happen to be in the city of Calgary, well, this is the sign you've been waiting for. Get out of the house, go meet people, go to the grounds, go to a pancake breakfast around you, say hi to somebody, build some new relationships. Because everything you want is in the hands of a human being, right? You just need to have something they want enough for them to hand it to you. Got that? Fantastic. So, it's been a beautiful year for me talking personal finance. We've covered quite a bit of ground. The first quarter of this year, we talked about protecting your finances and building a foundation for your personal finances. That's where we talked about managing the risks around your finances. Talked about life insurance. Talked about the need to build some space. Talked about the need to ensure that you use a budget to keep and to put yourself in a position where there's more money than month at any given time. Those were the conversations we had in quarter one. Then in April and May, we started to talk about structure. We talked about the 5 account wealth system. We talked about a bunch of those other things. Now, whenever I think about that situation, what the picture that comes to my mind is the human body without a skeleton, right? No structure, no bones, just muscle, tissues, organs. Ain't going nowhere, ain't going getting nothing done, right? That's how I see that image. And that is the critical reason why your finances cannot be run by how you feel. There has to be a way of doing things. There has to be structure and order. And then, of course, in June, we talked about enterprise and expansion. So, are you buying a business? Are you starting a side hustle to earn some extra income on the side? Are you getting into partnership with people already in enterprise, or are you starting from scratch? Those are the questions we asked in the month of June. Well, here we are. It's the 10th of July, and I'm sure you're wondering what are we talking about this month? I know I teased about that the last time I was here. So, before we dive into that, I just want to remind everybody, if you're modest income and you, for some reason, whatever the reason, your personal tax returns haven't been filed, my friends at the Financial Empowerment Initiative are excited to support you. So you can send out an email to operations@dfei.ca and somebody will get you into an appointment where you get those returns filed and you will get access to the benefits that are available to you from the government of Canada. That's number one. Number two, Founders Lounge by Startup Corp will be back next week, and we're having a session that we call How I AI, and this is a nod to the YouTube channel by the same name, run by a lady called Clevo. You can check out her work. Amazing stuff. But in this session, we're just going to have a few people, showing us how they, as business owners, as founders and builders, use AI on a day-to-day basis. In addition to that, I'm going to have a friend of mine from the BDC come talk about the BDC Lift program, and let's see where exactly this fits and how this can help enterprise within our community. So if any of that rings a bell with you, means anything to you, then show up on the 16th of July at the platform. Doors open at 5:30, and my friends from Muscle and Steak will be on hand as always. Promises to be a great night. So, that said, we're talking investing. Yeah? We're talking investing. And no, I have no hot tips to give you. I do not have any stock tips to give you. But I have an idea, and that's what I want to communicate. Whenever people want to talk about investing, the first question they always ask is, what do I invest in? And I did that too. Now, having gone through what I've been through over the last decade and a half too, I've realized that is a wrong question. Yeah, that is actually the wrong question. It's not stocks, it's not crypto, it's not real estate. The real answer, the real question that you should be asking is based on the advice provided by Simon Sinek. He says start with why. So the question I am asking you to start with is, why are you investing? Because when you have an investment thesis, then you know the things that you can put your money in and the things that you will not touch, irrespective of the day of the week or the person pitching the investment to you. But when you do not have an ideology as far as your investing is concerned, every opportunity is an opportunity that you will look into, and you will wear yourself out chasing potential opportunities that may not be going anywhere for you. So, I am asking you this morning, why do you want to invest? What is an investment thesis? It basically answers 4 questions. Number 1, what am I trying to build? Number 2, what risks am I willing to accept? Number 3, what do I understand? And number 4, what time horizon do I have? When you answer those 4 questions, you create a perspective and a mindset that answers the other first question that you've asked, which is, what do I invest in? So you see the point? When you take this approach, you are no longer chasing everything that shows up. You know what you're looking for. You become a guy, that guy who drives only a particular type of car. And it may be a truck that's 5 years old, less than 50,000 kilometers, single owner, clear specifications. So he's never going to get on AutoTrader and start scrolling. He's going to get on AutoTrader and put his parameters in the filter, and then he will look at what comes up. Now, when you are that kind of investor, suddenly you are laser focused. You know the kind of returns you want, you know the kind of vehicles you want to put your money into, and you know the time horizon that you're going to invest in it. So, because this is a paradigm shift for the retail investor, I'm saying think about your investing activities this way. What does it do for you? An investment thesis is not predicting the future. It's actually deciding what future you are trying to build. And that is a very, very, very different investor from the person that asks you, what do I invest in today? So this is my challenge to you. I don't want you to buy another stock. I don't want you to look up another ETF. Put away all the financial statements that you plan to review because you're like, oh yeah, if I do the analysis, I will find a diamond in the rough. Sit down and answer the 4 basic questions. What am I trying to build? What risks am I willing to accept? What do I understand? And what is the time horizon over which this investment can keep my money? When you answer those questions, please don't answer them in your head. Pick up a pen or open up a note, a blank note on one of your writing applications, and write down that thesis. And what that does for you is that you are in a position to identify investments that fit the bill. Now that changes the kind of results that you're going to get. So in closing, next week we are going to look at different vehicles, whether they are public, private, whatever. We're going to look at vehicles. But remember, don't choose the horse before you determine your destination. Don't choose the vehicle before you determine where you are going. So don't make an investment if you don't know what you're trying to get out of it. My name is Ayodele-Bamisaiye. It's always a pleasure to come to you like this on Friday morning and talk all things personal finance and enterprise. And I hope I've left you with something valuable today. If you're going to the Stampede grounds, have an amazing time. If you're going to catch up with people at either at a Stampede breakfast, in the community, or at a corporate event, enjoy yourself thoroughly, responsibly. This is a great time to be in Calgary, and I'm proud to be Calgarian. This is all I have for you today. It's Friday morning. Have an excellent one. Thanks and bye for now.